Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to answer class 10 science. This is Kolar district level practice paper. Key answers from set 3 biology part C. So in the previous video, we have solved the question related to set 3 chemistry part B. Now let us move for biology part. So the first question of biology part is the part of the flower that forms into fruit is option D, ovary. 28th question. Birds have evolved from this group of organism, so that is option C, reptiles. Then 29th question. So name the hormone responsible for inhibiting plant growth and falling of leaves. Falling of leaves na wilting of leaves ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ abscisic acid. Then question number 30. Testes are placed outside the abdominal cavity of the body. Why? So because testes produce sperms only if the temperature is less than our normal body temperature. That is, in the testes, if the temperature is about 33 or 34 degrees Celsius only, it can produce sperms. Now let us move for question number 31. That is, depletion of ozone layer is a serious concern. What measures can be taken to control it? So ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ CFC ಫ್ರೀ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್. ಸೊ CFC ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ಗಳನ್ನು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಏರೋಸಾಲ್ಸ್ and air conditioners. So these are the main source of releasing of CFC. अगर ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, CFC free refrigerator, aerosols and air conditioner should be manufactured. It should be manufactured. ಒಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ so UNEP. So UNEP means United Nations Environment Program. So this is an organization. This organization has made certain rules and regulations to avoid depletion of ozone. So now let us move for question number 31. So question number 31, they have given how does gene controls the expression of trait or characters. So ಇದು 2 marks ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ so let us take an example for this one. So example ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ so tall plant ಇದೆ capital T, dwarf plant ಇದೆ small t. So capital T during gamete formation, capital T, small t. So when we write the checkerboard for this one, so capital T, small, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ F1 ಜನರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಗಳು, ಆಲ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಬೇಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಜೀನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಜೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಯಾವ ಜೀನು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಜೀನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ, ದಟ್ ಜೀನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟಾಲ್ನೆಸ್. ಟಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಜೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಟಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಜೀನ್, ಆ ಜೀನ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಜೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟಾಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಜೀನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟಾಲ್ನೆಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಸಿಸಿವ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ರಿಸಿಸಿವ್ನ F1 ಜನರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇನ್ನು 33rd ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಇನ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿನ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒಂದು. ಎರಡನೇದು ನೇಮ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ 33ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ. ಸೊ ಎ ಬಂದು ಗ್ಲೋಮುರುಲಸ್, ಎ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ಲೋಮುರುಲಸ್. ಇನ್ನು ಸಿ ಬಂದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್. ಇನ್ನು ಬಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಬಿದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೇಮ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಯೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮಲ್ ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮಲ್ ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಯರ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯುಲರ್ reabsorption will takes place. Tubular reabsorption will takes place. So tubular reabsorption ಅಲ್ಲಿ some of the that is glucose, salts ಮತ್ತು ಅಮೈನೋ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ಸು, ವಾಟರು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೆಪಿಲರೀಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ವಿಲ್ reabsorb these things from the blood. Now let us move for question number 34. What is fertilization? What changes are seen in the flower after fertilization? Athava what happens if egg is not fertilized? Name the sexually transmitted disease caused by bacteria. So let us answer both the questions now. What is fertilization? The process of fusion of male gametes with female gametes to form zygote is called as fertilization. Then what changes are seen in flower after fertilization? ಸೊ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ multicellular structure called embryo. Ovary becomes fruit. Ovule becomes seed, and this is called as seed formation. Then after fertilization, seed germination. After seed formation, seed germination will take place. That is cotyledon will provide food for embryo food for embryo, and radicle grows as a root, and plumule grows as a stem after sowing the seed. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಎಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್? ನೇಮ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಷುಯಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. If egg is not fertilized, the egg will get vanished. The egg will get vanished. Three layers of blood vessels. 3 layers of blood vessels with 3 layers of blood vessels present in the uterus will get ruptured and bleed through vagina, which is called as menstrual cycle, that are monthly period. ಸೊ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಷುಯಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಫಿಲಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಟ್ರಿಪೆನೋಮಾ ಪ್ಯಾಲಾಡಮ್. This is the name of the bacteria which causes a disease called syphilis. Next, let us move for question number 35. So question number 35 ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. That is what is evolution? What are the evidences for evolution? So evolution ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Accumulation of large variation over a period of time, which is a slow process. Accumulation of large variation over a period of time, which is a slow process, is called as evolution, or it can also be defined as evolution, the phenomenon of gradual change of organisms from simple form into complex form in a long period is called as evolution. Then what are the evidences for evolution anta keliyare? Evidences for evolution is homologous organ, analogous organ, and the third one is fossils. Next, let us move for the next question. That is question number 36. What are the advantages of storing water in underground? Why there is a need to use fossil fuel cautiously? So let us answer both the questions now. So question is, what are the advantages of storing water in underground? ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಅನುಕೂಲತೆಗಳೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಒಂದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡನೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಣ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎವಾಪರೇಟೆಡ್. Then the third one, it provides moisture for the plants and trees. ಇನ್ನು ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಸೊ it will not be a place for breeding of mosquito, or mosquito breeding will not take place. So these are the advantages of that is underground water. Why there is a need to use fossil fuels cautiously ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾಸಿಲ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಶಿಯಸ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೊದಲನೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಣ, ಫಾಸಿಲ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ available for next generation also. This is second point. In a third point, it may cause environmental pollutions. Therefore, it should be used cautiously. Next, let us move for question number 37. So 37th question is human brain diagram. Now let us move for 38, and this is the last question of this part. What is double circulation? Write its significance. Differentiate between arteries and capillaries. ಇದು ಒಂದಾದರೆ internal choice. Explain transportation of water and minerals in plants. Explain transportation of products of photosynthesis in plants. So ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು let us explain both the questions. ಮೊದಲನೇದು, what is double circulation? Write its significance. The circulation in which blood flows twice through the heart. The circulation in which blood flows twice through the heart. ಇದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಯೇನೆ, ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ಸ್ sufficient supply of oxygen. ಒಂದು. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಡಬಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ constant body temperature. constant body temperature na maintain ಮಾಡಿ. So next, differentiate between arteries and capillaries. So arteries, it carries oxygenated blood from heart to various parts of our body. Next, it is a blood vessel. Which carries which connects arteries and veins. This is the first, that is. Then the second difference is that oxygenated blood will be carried by aorta to all the parts. Capillaries, it helps in exchange of material between blood and surrounding tissues. Then it has thick and elastic wall. It has thin and elastic wall. So these are the differences between capillaries and arteries. So now let us move for the next question. Explain the transportation of water and minerals in plants. First, transportation of water and minerals na nodana. So in xylem tissue, first point, in xylem tissue, vessels and tracheids of the roots, stem and leaves are interconnected to form a continuous system of water conducting channel reaching all parts of the plant. Then second point, transpiration creates suction pressure and creates a column of water. Then the third one, this steadily pushes the water upward, pushes the water upward with dissolved minerals, in it. So this is what we have to write the answer for A question. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ B question ಇದೆ. So explain transportation of products of photosynthesis ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, phloem translocates soluble products of photosynthesis amino acids and other substances from the leaves to storage organs of roots, fruits and seeds, and to the growing organs. Then the second point is that in leaves food is stored in the form of sucrose, which moves into companion cells by using some ATP of energy. Due to osmotic pressure from companion cells, food flows to sieve tubes. Due to osmotic pressure water move into the phloem tissue, that is sieve tube, and moves other materials from the phloem to other tissues, both in upward and downward direction. So by this we have successfully answered all the questions related to Kolar district level practice paper set 3 biology. In the next video we are going to answer for set 4 part A physics. Till then, thank you very much. Still, those who are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Those who already subscribed, watch my videos, share my videos and like my videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for the next video. So once again, thank you very much for your great support.